Efforts to clear Erie streets of the heavy snow that has buried the city and surrounding areas since Friday continued Wednesday morning, with city and state plow crews tackling stretches of some main thoroughfares while also working to open up the remaining clogged side streets. Erie Police Chief Dan Spizzirny said Wednesday morning that state plow crews were out fully clearing snow from East 26th Street, while city plow drivers were working on Route 5 alternate, which is West 6th Street from Pittsburgh Avenue to State Street.
What are you doing? Thanks, buddy.
The crews clearing East 26th Street moved on to Broad Street and Buffalo Road once the work was done, and a smaller operation was launched to fully clear West 18th Street, which is one of the city's snow emergency routes, Spizzirny said. City officials announced on Monday that they would begin focusing on fully clearing all of Erie's snow emergency routes. Officials planned on targeting Cherry and Liberty Streets on Tuesday, but crews were unable to get to those roads because of other issues, Spizzirny said Wednesday morning. Work is also continuing on opening up the remainder of city side streets that have been blocked and impassable for several days because of stuck and abandoned vehicles. Spizzirny said Tuesday that there were still 45 blocked streets. There were still 52 vehicles blocking about 25 streets as of Wednesday morning, and 13 officers were out working to clear those roads of the vehicles, according to city police. City officials, in a news release issued late Tuesday afternoon providing an update to snow removal and other weather-related issues, urged residents to make every effort to follow the odd-even parking rules in posted areas to aid in the snow removal. Vehicle owners would not be ticketed or have their vehicles towed, yet as not enough parking spaces were opened, officials said Tuesday afternoon. The ongoing snow removal efforts includes grading plowed roads to remove the ice beneath the snow. Jeff Gibbons, the Erie Streets Department's bureau chief, said Wednesday morning that every main street in the city has been plowed multiple times, and that crews are now in the process of grading some of those roads. At least 10 graders were working throughout the city, with 24 plows and 10 payloaders still working, he said. 38th Street has been graded. We're working on 18th Street and 6th Street. Liberty has been graded and Cherry has been graded. Parade Street has been done. Pine Avenue, Old French Road, all of those have been graded. So we're getting all the hard pack off, Gibbons said. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation had 3 road graders, 4 single-axle plow dump trucks, 13 operators, 5 foremen, and a manager in Erie on Wednesday assisting the city in the road clearing operations, agency spokesman Saxon Doherty said. Those efforts are being coordinated through the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, based on input by city leaders and Erie County Executive Brenton Davis, he said. Meanwhile, heavy lake-effect snow is forecast for upstate New York through early Friday, with Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties potentially seeing up to 20 inches, according to the National Weather Service. Winter storm warnings are in place across New York as snow squalls move through the region. Accumulations will vary by location, with the heaviest snowfall expected near the Great Lakes. NWS meteorologist Dan Kelly reported that snow squalls began Wednesday evening, with additional rounds Thursday morning and throughout the day. A blizzard warning is in effect for northwestern Pennsylvania, where whipping winds could combine with up to 18 to 20 inches of additional snow. The warning remains active until 1 a.m. Saturday. In Erie County, Pennsylvania, accumulations are expected to range from 10 to 18 inches north of Interstate 90 to 12 to 20 inches south of the highway, with locally higher amounts. Winds may gust up to 60 miles per hour north of the thruway and 50 miles per hour to the south, particularly Thursday morning. Blizzard conditions are defined as snow or blowing snow combined with winds exceeding 35 miles per hour, reducing visibility to less than a quarter mile for at least 3 hours. These conditions could lead to dangerous whiteouts and significant blowing and drifting snow. In New York, near-blizzard conditions are expected Thursday in Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties, particularly along the thruway between the state line and exit 57, Hamburg. travel in Erie County, Pennsylvania, is expected to be treacherous, impossible, and potentially life-threatening. The NWS warned, urging motorists to avoid travel in affected areas. Travel conditions could become hazardous, with poor visibility, deep snow on roads, and potential closures of major roadways. The Erie School District announced on their website that school will be closed Thursday, December 5th, and Friday, December 6th, with no virtual instruction those days. The Arctic front and snow squalls have hit the Midwest and the Northeast this week. Snow squalls are quick and intense bursts of snow and wind, sometimes accompanied by lightning which lasts 30 minutes to an hour. Along the I-95 corridor, strong winds are forecast in Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City, where winds could gust up to 50 miles per hour. Winds like that could delay flights at major airports on Thursday. Cold wind chills are expected to reach the East Coast by Friday morning, with single digits and teens for most, even coastal areas. The cold air is expected to reach just outside of New Orleans, where the wind chill could be as low as 27 degrees. Heavy snow is also hitting the northern plains and the Great Lakes with whiteout conditions from the Dakotas to Michigan. At least 18 states from Wisconsin down to the Carolinas and north to Maine are under wind and snow alerts. On the West Coast, warm temperatures reached a record high in the San Francisco Bay Area when Oakland hit 70 degrees yesterday. Unseasonably warm weather will continue out west throughout the weekend with near 80 degrees from California to Arizona. Meanwhile, thousands of customers are still without power Thursday, December 5th, after a snowstorm mixed with high winds knocked out electricity. Consumers Energy reported around 8:30 a.m. Thursday that nearly 3,400 customers were without power, primarily in counties on the west side of the state: Allegan, 496, Kent, 44, Muskegon, 1,400, and Ottawa, 697. DTE Energy reported about 2,000 customers without electricity on the east side of the state, primarily near Ann Arbor and parts around Detroit. Power is expected to be restored for most by early Thursday afternoon, the utility companies reported. The National Weather Service, NWS, said residents can expect winds gusting to 40 miles per hour across the state Thursday. Wind chills will also be an issue for anyone outside shoveling, using a snowblower, or doing other work. Wind chills are forecast to be between 0 and 10 degrees. More snow is on the way for parts of West Michigan, especially along the lake shore. Heavy lake effect snow, up to 8 inches in spots, is expected to keep falling during the day today.